Hi everybody, thanks for coming out today. Quick question, how many of you wake up every morning, look in the mirror while you're brushing your teeth, and you just think to yourself, I really need to revamp my style. Something about me is just, it's getting old, something about me just needs to change. Well, I had that same problem, and I found this fantastic product that I'm going to share with you guys right now. It's called the Mulletizer. It's a way of life. It pertains to me, especially it helped me out because, back in high school, I was never part of the clique, and I always felt like it was because of I didn't have the right style, or, I just didn't have the right clothes or anything like that, and the ladies didn't really care for me very much. So, I felt like these people right here. You look up, you see the guy that's depressed, not happy with yourself, you're nervous what people think about you, all these things that go through your head. And if one day you wake up and you desire to be something more, right? So you strive for that individualism. You want to be able to walk down that hallway at school and they go, hey, there's Jon Ross, there's Jeff Montgomery, there's CJ Stevens. You don't want to just look like the average Joe, So, if you're willing to make that commitment, this product called the Mulletizer is available for you, and it works. Trust me, I'm a client. So, what's Mulletizer all about? Mulletizer is a next generation computer application software that enables you to it enables you to take a picture of yourself, and it's got a library of thousands of mullets that you can put on your picture and basically see what you look like. You get that change you're looking for. People may joke about mullets, but they're not all that bad. They're available on the almost all the smartphones, mainly the iPhone. You can buy them from the App Store. There's a full line of products, men, women, and child, all mullet accessible. We have Mulletizer trained and certified styling professionals. It's no different than if you went to a salon and you're spending $30, $40, $50 on a haircut. It's no different. Those are trained people. These are trained people. And we even have mobilized service where we will come to you at no extra charge. This was me before Mulletizer. There's 4 pictures here. I don't look too happy in any of them, right? Does anybody think I look that happy?
No.
I was unhappy, angry, anxious, and depressed. Well, that's before I found Mulletizer.
Oh, there it is.
And this may look a little funny, but you know what? These are the kinds of things that make a person stand out and really get that individualism. So, this is some styles that I went through that helped me, really get my individualism, which I was very lacking. Basically became tough, confident, fearless, no worries, just pure awesomeness.
Absolutely.
Okay? Because no one wants to feel unawesome.
No way.
Customer quality of life survey statistics that we had done by an outside company. It proves it right there. Quality of life before, the blue is for men, the red is for women. This was before clients used the Mulletizer. This is afterwards. You can see the change. Just in the men alone, it went from 1 to 4. That is a gigantic change in quality of life of individuals. And quality of life, if you don't have a quality of life, what's the point of living, right? Question and answer time. I provided in the packages some cards. And if you guys have any questions you'd like to ask, feel free to ask at this point.
Mr. Ross, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in your product. However, I live in the Everglades where I don't have access to roads or air.
Okay.
What could a person who lives in a remote area do?
Well, great question, Jeff. I appreciate that. A lot of our client base is South Florida. Basically mullet users and wearers are often, they live in, Everglade type areas. So we actually have a whole fleet of airboats that can come to get you,
Nice.
how are you supposed to, we want to help you too, just as much as anyone else.
Yeah.
And the kicker here is that we don't charge you an extra penny. It's an airboat.
Nice.
Just as long as you're taken care of, that's all that matters.
Thank you.
What about anybody else?
Why don't you have a mullet?
I had to get rid of my mullet for professional reasons. My job, it's kind of in an industry where mullets really aren't considered professional looking. So that's really the only answer that I have to that. That's a very good question, Amber, and I appreciate the question. Anybody
I
else?
have a question.
All right, Jackie.
What if my 1978 Ford F-150 won't start? Will I miss my appointment?
Nope, you won't, and you never have to worry about missing an appointment with the Mulletizer, because all you have to do is you pick up the phone and you call us, and we have Mulletizer mobiles that will come to your house. No extra charge.
Thank you.
Anybody else have any? Brittany?
Are there any age restrictions or age limits for the Mulletizer?
Not at all. Great question. You could have a 5-year-old that wants a mullet. You can have a 55-year-old person that wants a mullet. Mullets have no age boundaries or restrictions. A mullet is a mullet, and anybody looks great in a mullet.
How about at the beach, John? You're at the beach. How can you keep that good look at the beach with the wind and the sea spray?
Fantastic question. With mullets, there's certain care that you have to take. It's just like any, women knows, and any mullet sporter knows that if you're going to go to the beach and you have a mullet, if you really want to keep it together, you should use some hair product. Throw it in there.
Absolutely.
And then afterwards, it just showers right out.
Awesome.
But any other questions for anybody else?
Yeah, I have a question.
CJ?
What kind of training do your stylists have to undergo to become a Mulletizer?
They go through the same training that any salon would have to go through. Any person cutting your hair at a high-end salon, they have to go through training, get certified, and they have to actually go to school. So our Mulletizer specialists, they are certified, and basically I think it's about 6 months of schooling at a vocational school. So these people that are dealing with your hair, they know what they're doing, and you don't have to worry about a thing with them. So if it's okay with everybody, any more questions from anybody? Or is that all good? Okay.
That was good.
All right. I just want to thank you from everybody at Mulletizer, because back to my original point, sometimes you gotta wake up and ask yourself, are you ready for this change? Are you ready for this change? And I challenge each and every one of you to wake up tomorrow morning, look at yourself in the mirrors, and ask yourself, do you want to look the same? Do you want to go to work and look the same? Or do you want to push your style to the limit?
We want to go to the limit.
Do you want to push it
Yes,
to the limit?
yes.
Do it.
Then let's do it.
Let's do it. All right.
Mulletizer is the answer for every single one of you people in this room today. And I appreciate everybody coming out. And I will see you next time.
All right.
My packages include my business card, contact info, and even a little thingy where you guys can put your contact info and hand to me, and I will contact you. So thanks everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank you.